welcome to D for Drupal channel. Today we are going to see about how to do the migration by using migration API. Okay. For that, first you need to enable a module called migrate from the core. So let's go to the extend page and enable it. So migrate, enable, and after that we need one more module called migrate tools, and that module is a config module. This is the module. So this module is required when your Drush version is less than I think 10.4 or something. When you have Drush version above that, you don't need this module because all these commands are added to the Drush core in current version. So my Drush version is 11, so I don't need that module. If you are using lower version of your Drush, you have to enable that module. Okay. For me, the migrate commands will come with the Drush itself. Okay, I'm not going to enable that module. If you are using less version of Drush, you have to enable this module. Okay, so I'm not going to enable this now. And once you did, I'm going to create a custom module. Before that, let's create a content type. So new content type. So I'm going to import a content by using migration for new content type. Okay, so migration content, migrated content, let it be migrated content. Okay, so I'm going to explain this migration only with the simple fields, not with any complicated entity reference or something. In upcoming videos, I will explain all one by one. Okay, and next is I'm going to add some text formatted, and this formatted field method. Okay, enter, save. I think this is text field I added. Okay, and then next one is let's add some list text. Okay, this is a list. A, B, C. Okay, we have three options and I'm going to save it. Okay, now we successfully created a content type with set of three fields. Okay, and next what you have to understand before diving to your migration file. So we have three step of process to do the migration. Okay, first one is called source, process, and destination. Okay, these are the three plugins we are using in the migration. Okay, what is source? What source will do? Source will define the source of the content, which means from where you want to get the content and you want to import the source. It can be CSV or XML or anything, REST API or whatever. So this is called a source plugin. So this can be anything, XML or REST or JSON, whatever. Okay. And next one is process. What does it do? It is going to map your file, CSV or XML, whatever file, it is going to map that file with your database table, which means we are going to say that this keyword should get point to this. From this column, the title value should go to the title field of the content type. That is the uh, use of this process plugin. So this is doing the mapping action. And destination, where the data should get saved. It should be a node entity or another entity or a bundle, what type of bundle it is. So those has to be mentioned in this destination process. So it is representing the node or term or whatever. Okay. And that's it. And this process we will say as a ETL. Okay. ETL, which means extract. Extract is done by extract, transform, and load. Okay, extract is done by source, transform is process, and load is done by the destination. Okay, this is called the ETL process. We will say in the migration. Okay, and hope everyone understand this. And next, before going to the custom model, I want to explain some uh, set of points. That is, so these are the core modules, and we are using only this because this is providing the API to do the migration of your custom migrations. So we are going to enable only these two use used to do the migration of older to newer version. Okay. And next is a contrib module, and here we have a module called the migrate tools, and this is the module which is providing commands like import, reset command. We have a lot of commands, reset, rollback, status, and all those commands are coming from this migrate tools modules. When you use a lower version of Drush, only that time you require this. When you use higher version, this module is not required because all those commands are moved to the Drush core. Okay. And other than this, we have some set of contrib modules for migration, but I'm not going to explain those. I will explain those in upcoming video one by one. Okay. Next is commands. So when you say about migration, you need to know some set of commands. Those are migrate, field source, import, message, and reset status, rollback status, stop, and reset. Okay, and let me explain all those. Field source. This will tell you that what are the fields are available for mapping. Okay, this might be little confusing, but once you started looking into the code, you can easily understand what does it do. Okay, and import is used to import your CSV file or any embed data or whatever. It will use to import your data into your Drupal system. Okay, and next one is message. If this particular migration has any messages, that will get displayed. Okay, and reset status. When you execute any migration, and if the migration is in the middle, if you want to reset it, you can reset, because when the migration is in progress, you cannot run another migration again. So for that, you have to reset your migration. So when you want to understand what is the status of the reset, you have to run this command. I will tell you what reset command by live case. Okay, and next one is your rollback. Once you imported some set of data and finally you found that there was some issue made by yourself in your code, so when you want to fix that issue, you can roll back. Roll back means it will delete all the data which you created in your Drupal system, and again you can make your changes. Then you can run the import command again. The data will be imported successfully. Okay, and status. Status represents what is the status of the migration, whether it's running or it's in idle state, what type of status it has. The current any migration, by using migration ID it will come. Okay, migrate stop will do the execution of the migration import. Okay, when any active migration is importing content means when you run this command, the migration will get stop at that point. Okay, reset is to make your migration idle so that you can run another migration or same migration again. Okay. And these are the main commands which you need to understand before going to the migration. Okay. And let's create a custom module and see how to do this. Okay. Custom folder. So I'm going to open this folder in a Visual Studio. Sorry, open folder. So here we are going to create a new new module. Okay. And now I'm going to create a folder to import your migration. Migrated content, right? That is migrated content. Okay, in that I'm going to create a migrated underscore content dot info dot YAML file. And here I'm going to define the metadata of the module. So name migrated content and description to migrated content. Type is module. Core, it's 8.x. Core version requirement, it will be for 8 and also the 9. And package, if you want give, you can give packages. Custom migrations, dependencies. Dependency is the core module migrate which we enabled. Okay, so that is Drupal :migrate. Okay, now we created the info file. Let's go to info file and refresh here. So here see the module which we created came here and it requires migrate. I'm going to enable this. Let it enable, and we need to create a new folder in your module, that is migrations, which is going to hold all your YAML files related to the migration. And the file is I'm going to do for migrated content, so I'm going to keep it for the file name also. So file name should be the ID of your migration. Okay, so you need to give same in the migrated content. Okay, for the ID. Let's see, is the module enabled now? And let's what to do next. We need to define the label. So what is the label for this? Migrated content. Okay. Sorry. And next is source. So I'm going to use source, not any CSV or anything else. I'm going to use embed data. So I'm going to pass the data here itself. In upcoming video, I will post it for CSV or any other XML data. Okay. Embedded data. And next is data rows. So we need to pass a value. So first, ID I'm keeping is generic value. It will be a unique in this, and I'm going to pass title. Title is migrate 1. And next is what are the fields we have in this content type migrate manage fields. Here we have body field, right? So body, I'm going to give description for that. Content. And next we have a formatted field. It's a format. Content format. And next we have list. So list we gave ABCD, right? So I'm going to give A here. I'm going to pass the same for all. I'm going to pass 3 data. Here it's 2. And this will be B. And here it is C. Sorry, it's 3. And here the data will be C. Okay. And next, when you want to pass any format for this description and the format field, we can define a constant variable here. You can mention the text format. Basic HTML. Okay. And next, IDs. IDs means here we need to mention what is the unique value in this row. Okay. I'm going to mention that is ID. Okay. And what type of data it is? It is a integer. So this they will call it as a source ID. Okay. And next one is a process. So we are going to process the data. So here I'm going to mention title field for title column. And this is the title column. And next one is description, right? Description is going to save in the body. So body, we have 2 data to pass, right? One is text format and one is value, right? So it's description. And for body format, I'm going to pass this constants variable. So it's constant under text format. Okay. And next is it's field formatted. So copy this field and paste it. And for this value is this format value. And for the same text format, I'm going to use it here too. And the field will be text field formatted. And next field is what? It's a field list, right? So for that, we have to mention field list colon. It's a list. Okay, list. Okay, I'm mentioning it. And next author ID I want to pass. I'm going to mention plugin for that. We have a plugin to process the data, and that I'm going to use for default value. I'm going to put default value for all. So the default value is 1. So which means admin. Okay. So next one is destination. So destination I am going to mention plugin entity colon node. It will be a node entity. And the bundle is default bundle we need to mention as it's a migrated content, right? Migrated content. Okay. So now we successfully created a YAML file. And next we are moving here. And here we have to run the migration, right? So I'm going to mention Drush migrate colon import of this ID. Okay, you need to mention the ID. Enter. So now you can see the migrated ran successfully and 3 content is created, right? So let's go to content and see whether the content is created or not. So 3 contents are created and author is also assigned. Let's edit one content and see. So body also added and the text format is basic HTML. And here also the format value also added with the basic HTML. And when you want to roll back, I said no, already rolled back. Now the content will be deleted. Okay, now all this content will be deleted from here. See, this is what rollback is doing. Okay, and you have a command called stop. When you run the stop command, it will stop the migration. Okay, This is already idle, so when it is active, that time only the migration will get stopped. So when you use big data, it will take some time to migrate. In that time you can use it. And next one is the reset command. So here this migration is already in idle, so this will throw the error. This will say like this is already idle because we it's already imported and it is in idle state. And next we have command column field source, right? Let's copy paste and check how it is working. Drush and migrated content. So this will tell you all the list of fields which is we defined in this source. In this not here, this one. So in this source, so all those fields will be coming here. Okay, this will be listing the field which is in the source. Okay, and import, this will send the message if the migration it has any message like that. And I think we covered all. That's it about today's session. Hope everyone likes it. If you have any suggestion, please add it in comment. If you like the video, please share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.